Salone del Mobile and Stir present Design Voices, Think Next, produced by Dog Ear.
Welcome to the live podcast from Salone del Mobile Milano.
We are Amit Gupta, Editor-in-Chief of Stir, and William Bagnoli and Charlotte Bräuer of QA Studio. What's happening today? What are the ideas spreading in the fair? Follow us and let us meet the protagonist.
We are here today with Francesca Lanzavecchia. She's a traveler, dreamer, and a designer, and the co-founder of Lanzavecchia and Y Studio with Han Y together, with offices in Pavia in Singapore. Spanning industrial design, installations, and limited editions, all of her projects have a story to tell. Hello, Francesca.
Hello, it's nice to be here.
You live close to Milan, so I guess you know the city very well. Is it different during Salone?
It's absolutely different. It's hectic and full of beautiful people from all around the globe. It's great to be here all together again and to meet friends from all over the world, friends that we made maybe 15 years ago over a dinner party at Salone, and whose friendship grew up throughout the year and meeting and discussing where design world is going.
Thank you, Francesca, for being with us on Design Voices by Salone del Mobile. Your work has a lot of inspiration from history. So what are the cues you take from history which inspires your style?
It's difficult not to take inspiration from history when you come from Italy, you know. We are surrounded by history everywhere. And I'm deeply passionate about research. And I do research thinking to the past, but also thinking to the future. So the idea of building a studio as a bridge between two countries that are so diverse has been always to have the roots in the history, but still be able to look far ahead in the future. That's why Italy and Singapore. And with my partner, we share this idea to bring this conjunction of cultures to our clients and to the world, to tell new stories, to be able to build the world of the future.
Have you had the chance to work with craftsmen in Singapore?
Of course, we love to work with craftsmen. In Singapore, it's really difficult, actually, to get craftsmanship. I can tell you, there are very few companies on the island in Singapore that are making by hand products. There's good wooden workshops. We are currently working on public furniture for Singapore, for Holland Village, that will be crafted in Singapore. Another funny story could be when we stumbled upon this lion mask maker and decided to make and it was the last one left in Singapore, since everyone was buying cheap lion mask from China, and we stumbled upon this article and decided to build new pieces, new objects from that craft, and we created a collection of lamps, the Leone lamps.
You attracted towards beauty is in deformity. That's what you have narrated in many storytelling sessions of yours. Would you elaborate on that?
There's a beautiful quote from Edgar Allan Poe that says there's, I don't know if I recall it in the right way, but there's no beauty without some strangeness in proportion. It's something around that. I'm sorry, I don't recall it in the exact way, but I completely agree with that. If something is too plain, too regular, too perfect, it doesn't resonate with me as a human being. Human beings are anything but perfect. We are all here in this world with our fragilities, our differences, our different bodies, and I think my eye specifically get particularly attracted by this deformities, this strangeness, these strange proportions. And I like to play with that tension that is in between beauty and something that is repulsive. I think that can create a sort of stronger bond between the user and the product. And the product is nothing to me but a story that gets frozen up into an object at a certain point in time and is the result of our research. So it's there's this sort of aesthetic that get frozen in that moment. And I like to think that detail, that imperfect detail, brings chews up the story a lot more.
Wow. Anything you saw at Salone which you found has narrated a beautiful story?
I have to confess, this year I haven't seen much yet because I'm carrying around my 2-month-old little boy.
Oh, congratulations.
And actually, yesterday I had the birthday party of my oldest daughter. So I'm starting today, and I really hope to see a lot of interesting things. For sure, what I'm sure to see and to touch, and I think the touch it's probably the most important sense that we are gonna develop in this Salone. I want to touch with my hands the craftsmanship. I want to touch with my hand the details that all the craftsmen behind the companies here, the Salone, have been put into place. There's a crazy amount of work behind this perfect boots, behind these perfect products that has been put into place. And I'm really happy to be back to be able to enjoy it and touch it.
Regarding the beauty and the imperfection, do you think it also has maybe something to do with mass production? Because in the past, the master was getting more and more perfect, while now perfection is down to the machine. And in the imperfection, there's kind of like it puts the human who made the object back into focus.
Absolutely. The human hand, the touch of the human hand give that extra warmth to things. Probably the perfection as we are talking about it, it's something that came for sure with industrialization, and also with starting to consider human beings as an average height, average width, and we are all diverse. So I like to think all the products that we think of are not beautiful products. They are products to be lived with, to live with. So if it's a sofa, I want to be able to perform everything that I do at home. I never sit straight. Like we are a big family. We all jump onto the sofa and sit in very weird positions with the legs up, legs down, etc. And if it's a chair, I want to be able, to sit in different ways and be able to relax around the dinner table after dinner with my friends, feeling the same comfort as if I were in a sofa, And so I like to think to bodies that inhabit the furniture, and that's like why you will find the comfort and they will always be considered of the way we really use them.
Your objects are also very playful. I think of a rocking chair that is for two and looks a little bit like a rocking horse for children, or the tables that look like brush strokes. Thank you, brush strokes, and have more legs than an ant, I guess. Do you think fun is an important factor of your design practice?
Absolutely, it's absolutely fun, and lightness and poetry. Like I think is a personal mission to bring it into industry, and a personal mission to bring it in whatever project we are doing. So keep it light, but not the lightness that is void, a lightness that is full of stories, of history and details.
So there's a lot of emotion in your work, storytelling, touch and feel, craft and artisanal. Is there any technology you would like to bring in into your work, and you hope that somebody can design that technology for you?
Okay, yes, I think we want to push the boundaries to what's next. So it's without forgetting all the elements that you just listed, the craft and the feel and the details and the ergonomy and the human sense and human touch. We want to work also on the world of digital. Our lives are becoming more and more digitalized and ephemeral, and we think that our mission should be to be there as designers, as with a project, with a mission, with a clear vision on where and when object will become smart, Internet of Things, as well as we are working with NFTs and the digitalization of products. So we are romantic about past, but also romantic about the future, and we really believe that. We must be there in the moment that the world is actually really changing, also for our kids, you know?
Yeah. So what's next for Francesca?
Wow. What's next? We don't make our life simple. We keep on loving to be challenged to new projects, to new realities. We are a restless researcher, and we really like to work with very different partners. What's next in the short term? We are presenting a collectible collection at Miami Basel, for instance, and also in this June month, we are also presenting an installation at Tech Textile in Frankfurt. So a very diverse body of works that have in common the big dialogue that we establish with our clients and with the world at large.
Great. You're going to be here spending your time with Salone. Is there anybody you particularly looking forward to meet?
All the friends, designers, curators, brand owners, and the people who develop the projects as well. The technical stuff, they're very precious, and it's nice to meet them. I know that it has been a crazy time for them to be able to achieve all that what they achieve and place perfect products in the booth, and to them I really want to cheer with them for all the magical efforts that they put in their work.
Do you remember your first Salone?
Of course I do. I was I encountered design by chance. My family of doctor wanted me to become a doctor, and they also tried to I tested to enter to the doctor school, but I wanted to do something hands-on, and I needed to free my artistic spirit, and I subscribed to Politecnico di Milano. I didn't really know what the design was about. I knew that everything, I was living design, but I didn't know what was about to make design. And that was a moment of realization when I finally arrived to the Salone for my first Salone, and was all a party, and I could see so many beautiful objects all together, and thinking about these ephemeral spaces that has been put in place just for 1 week, like it's incredible. And since then, I remember that I had that feeling I couldn't miss anything, but I didn't manage to do everything, the Salone, the Fuori Salone, and I still have that feeling. It's weird, like I'm a bit nerd of design. So I would like to see everything. I know it's impossible.
You're a traveler. Yeah. What excites you about Milan?
What excites me about Milan? Actually, Milan is going to be my next home. I'm going to move from Pavia. Pavia is just 30 kilometers to the south of Milano, and it's been perfect so far for the studio, etc. But I'm moving to Milano because I feel more at home than anywhere else. It's because I can travel in the city. It's a very easy city to live in, and there's plenty of activities both for me and for my family. And it's beautiful. When you feel you need just a bit more nature, you can escape to the lake and and have it.
talking about fear of missing out, is there anything you're really looking forward to see this year?
At Salone, I'm very excited to see the S project. It's called the one of surfaces, the pavilion of surfaces, and where I'm gonna appreciate a lot of textiles and wallpapers and carpets. I think that's gonna be very exciting. There are few other places in the Fuori Salone that I'm looking forward to see. And the Fiera is gonna be a very long day today, I think. And I will be able to say only after what is unmissable.
Thank you, Francesca. Thank you for being with us. I think we enjoyed the conversation, and I hope you enjoyed it too.
It has been a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.